It's that time of the year again. We are at Jeep Beach 2023 in Daytona Beach, Florida. And today we're going to show you the raddest rigs of Jeep Beach. Let's go! The first one we gotta start with is good old Juicy Motorsports LJ. We already did a full detailed walk around with this thing when it was first built, but I'm still gonna give you a little snippet of it. And if you want to watch the full walk around, the link is in the description below. You can watch the full thing with all the details, but here it is. Let's go. Alright, so a little bit of background around the Juicy Motorsports LJ. Full wide open design build, complete aluminum chassis. Only part that's actually Jeep on this thing is the windshield frame. The rest is completely custom built. A big block motor in it, full custom interior, full aluminum body, tube chassis, trailing arms in the rear. The spare tire right here is on hydraulics, so it lifts up and down. Same as the light bar, also on hydraulics, so it can tilt back and forth. Two ginormous Lawrence GPSs in the interior, custom PRP seats, full custom dash. Every box that you could possibly check on a Jeep build is checked on this thing. A perfect combination between a rock crawler and a trophy truck. It can go fast, it parties hard, but it can also crawl. We've been to Moab with it, it's proven in the rocks. This thing is an absolute monster. Definitely one of my highlights, even though Jeff is a good friend of mine and I've been around the block with this thing is gorgeous, and every time I see it, I'm in love, fall in love with it over and over again. That one was first in line for the raddest rigs of Jeep Beach. Let's see what else we can find. As I'm walking down the streets of Jeep Beach, I already saw the next thing I want to talk about. Willis pickup, Willis wagon pickup. I don't know the exact model name of these things. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put the name in the comments below. But this thing is built into, I would say, a mud racer, but really cool. Super cool paint job, cool theme. Here, let's show it to you guys. This thing's awesome. I just found the owner of this beauty, so let's see what this thing is all about.
The 1951 Willys, we built it as a dirt dragster. Okay. So we're just going fast in the dirt. It's got awesome. A 327, 540 horsepower.
Woo! What kind of time does it make? Is it like a quarter? What do you race? A quarter mile?
It's just an eighth of a mile.
Eighth of a mile?
Pretty much once it gets going, we're slowing down. Yeah. It drives on the road pretty good too. Better than you would think it would.
Crazy that it's street legal. It's awesome. If you want to take a closer look at the vehicles in today's video, you can check them out on RevKit. RevKit is the ultimate app for off-road enthusiasts. You can track your build, find inspiration, and share your rig with anyone. Tons of new features are being released every single day. Download the free app for iOS or Android, or check them out on revkit.com. I've been a RevKit user for years, and now you can become one as well. The link is in the description below. I ran into the next gem here at Jeep Beach. This thing is really cool. Super unique build, something completely different. Definitely the lowest Jeep I have ever seen here, and definitely worth it to be in the video. Check this thing out. So this thing seems to be a TJ that, boy, man, there's so much work in this top itself. Like, the top is completely slammed to the ground. Thing is sitting on airbags, has it looks like a 12-valve Cummins in it, at least a big Cummins motor with a big turbo. It's got no seats in the interior, it sits straight up on the floor pan. Transmission is coming completely through the transmission tunnel, and it's packed full of a stereo on the back. Custom work on the roof, a lot of work went into this top. If you want to lift it up, go for it. You just raised it quite a bit, so now you can actually fit a fist underneath it. Even more. What motor is in this?
It's a 5.9 12-valve Cummins.
12-valve Cummins, that's what I thought. Very cool.
And that's about half the lift height.
Okay, so you can get it even higher.
Yep, just gotta build air.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, that's super cool. That thing is bad. Totally a fan. Super cool. Very creative. That was number 3 of our Raddest rigs of Jeep Beach. Let's see what else we can find. Another rig I want to show you guys is the JK from BF Goodrich tires. This thing has a LS3 in it. Full Genride Elite suspension, but the coolest thing about it is the brand new BFG active air system, meaning it has custom Dynatrack axles with custom Hutchinson wheels and a active air system, so this thing can actually air up and down its tires while driving. The whole kit will be released through BF Goodrich tires very soon. It might even already be available when this video comes out. If you guys want to find out more about it, check out Active Air by BF Goodrich, and this is what that looks like. You got your custom Dynatrack axles. And then your airline, as you can see, goes down here, and then your Hutchinson beadlock wheels. This is the system, and with that you can air up and down while driving. This is the control module right up here. Very cool product, and for somebody that's just now starting to build a rig and you need axles and wheels anyways, go with that. It's a really good solution. You get proper Dynatrack axles, true Hutchinson beadlocks that are street legal, and you don't have to worry about parking and stopping to airing up and down, and you can adjust the tire pressure on the fly for whatever you need. Super smart design, and very useful. So big thumbs up for that. Super awesome engineering by BFG. I'm so happy to see this thing finally in person. We're at the Jeep booth, and Jeep brought some of their concept vehicles from this year around. So they brought the Magneto 3.0 concept vehicle. This thing is all electric, manual transmission, 650 wheel horsepower, and over 850 pounds of torque. Completely insane. The body design of this thing is absolutely fantastic. I'm so in love with how the lines flow on this thing, and the fact that they made a manual transmission for a super powerful electric engine, and this thing is built for the rocks. Mwah, fantastic. See you, check this thing out. Check out this monster. Mission 22 brought out a 4-door JK on 54-inch tires. Look at this beast. A big military axles under it. Absolutely crazy. What a monster. These guys, I can't let out Dan and Mike from RevKit. They build 2 Jeeps that are just absolutely amazing. So Mike got an LJ that got a 6.6 liter LT V8 in it. And Dan has a JL with a 6.4 liter Hemi in it. Both of them on 42 BFG tires, 1-ton axles, custom fab housing all around. Super nice builds, and those guys actually get down and party in these things. Go check them out on revkit.com. I'll throw the link in the description below. And don't forget to download the RevKit app. I have one spot where you have all your pictures, all your vehicle information, everything nicely organized in one place. You can follow other builds, you can like other builds, and just get inspiration from it. Now we're switching over to Dan's JL. Also, again, super nice build. 6.4 Hemi, 42-inch BFGs, fab housings all around, custom roll cage. Again, built to party, built to party. The Jeep I'm going to show you right now, this thing was sitting next to me at an intersection, and the earth was shaking. The whole ground was shaking. It was absolutely insane. This thing is such a powerhouse. Super awesome. This is a Jeep that's built for drifting. Yes, that's right, a drift Jeep. And here it is. This thing has a built LSX in it, 650 horsepower to the wheels, rear wheel drive only, custom Curry 9-inch in the back, low to the ground, big brake system underneath it, sitting on KMC wheels, Barco racing seats front and back, full Motec dash, full Motec everything. It's a manual, which is super awesome. Obviously a big handbrake in the middle of it. This thing is built to party in the best way ever. Absolutely love it. So let's see if these guys will fire it up for us. Okay, they agreed. They agreed to crank it. Now you can hear it. Now you hear what I mean. Now you know what I mean. This thing is absolutely insane. This thing completely shakes the ground underneath you. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
Don't tell Casey we started it.
Glad I found this thing. It was hiding behind the track and trail booth. This thing is super cool as well. So Chris Durham, who you guys may know, a legend in rock crawling and just a super cool guy that builds super awesome custom Jeeps. This is his latest creation. Guess what kind of Jeep this is? Someone might say, yeah, it's a Jeep Scrambler. You are wrong. It is an LJ. It's an LJ that's converted to a Scrambler. Absolutely love the idea of it. It's an LJ with a half top, some really old school Scrambler wheels on it, old school chrome bumper, old school big worn winch, and yeah, everything else is a LJ actually. He made a custom hood for it, put a CJ grill and fenders on it, but now if you look close, I don't know if you can see it, but the interior gives it away that it's actually an LJ. Just thought it was neat. It also says scrambled instead of scrambler on the hood, so I like it. Chris Durham, thumbs up. We're in Florida. Florida doesn't have any rocks, but Florida has mud. So obviously we're gonna see stuff like this here. Look at this monster. It's crazy. Rock wool axles, massive monster truckish looking tires. I wouldn't quite say monster truck tires because those are only 48-inch tires, but just massive, crazy, super cool looking truck. Mud racer, monster truck mix, I would say. Definitely like it. Another Jeep that caught my eye a couple days ago already at a party. A two-door that is also built to the gills. This thing is freaking rowdy. I see a brand new Corvette motor blinking through. I forgot what the motor is called from the brand new Corvette, the one that just came out. I know it's not an LS anymore, so not sure exactly what the model is called, but this thing's got it. Check it out. .43-inch tires, some KMC wheels, rollovers and bypasses by King, stretch to hell, RPM suspension. Yeah, this thing is super cool. Definitely stretched quite a bit. RPM suspension on it, 43-inch tires with KMC grenade bead locks on it. Got a worn winch in the front with a factor 55 fairlead, fusion axles front and back, full RPM suspension, RPM steering, KC Highlights Pro 6 light bar, fully finished out interior. This thing is super nice. I hope he wheels it. This thing looks brand new. It looks like it can party, so I hope I see it on the trail. Last but not least, we're at Jeep Beach, and builds like this are a part of Jeep Beach, so I gotta show it to you. Check this out. Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you ready? Check it out. Man, there's a lot of money, time, and work craftsmanship in this. The drive shaft angles are our favorite. But granted, this thing is on airbags. Yeah, it's on airbags, so I guess when it actually drives, it can lower down, and the geometry should be a little better. But this is crazy. But again, we're not hating on this. We're just showing it, okay? We're not hating at all. The craftsmanship on this thing and the money and time that went into it, you have to respect that. It's not everybody's flavor, but yeah, we'll leave it at that.
People want to hate, let them hate. This,
yeah,
the level of detail to like put that on a car,
it's wild.
the level, like the actual engineering that goes into,
look at all the details even back here.
This, all of the support that is needed for this thing to actually be where it's at.
It's, yeah, again, I'm not hating at all, man. I don't hate on stuff. I don't hate on other people's. So yeah, this thing has a full custom suspension that has, I don't know how many work hours into it, like the control arms, the subframe, Like everything's powder coated, even the axles. This is insane. It has like triple bypass shocks, but it's an airbag at the same time. A tiny little bitty hydro assist on it. Huge tires. I don't even know what that is. It's 42s by 30. So 42s with 30-inch wheels. Got a diesel motor in it with a big stack coming out of the hood. Wild. This is wild. You don't have to like it, but you can't hate on it. That was it from the Raddest rigs of Jeep Beach. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite rig and why. And I see you guys next week. Bye-bye. All right, guys, I hope you're ready for this. We are